Right now at noon, a multi-million-dollar settlement concerning flood damage in Miami from nearly 2 decades ago.
And slowly but surely, the rain will start to come to an end. Thankfully, most of the heavy rain is gone. We'll have a look at your forecast coming up.
Plus, tragedy at the start of this school year. The latest on the Minneapolis shooting as the FBI investigates this as a case of domestic terrorism.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Elise Snowy. Miami, Oklahoma reaches a settlement in a years-long legal fight over flooding that damaged hundreds of homes and businesses. The Miami City Council unanimously approved a $10.5 million settlement with the Grand River Dam Authority. The lawsuit claimed the GRDA's operation of the Pensacola project caused repetitive flooding in Ottawa County, particularly during the devastating 2007 flood. The settlement will be divided among the parties, with 1/3 going to attorneys. While the amount falls short of what residents hoped for, Mayor Bless Parker says the resolution allows the city to move forward.
After 17 years, the litigants were tired. A lot of the litigants had passed away. A lot of the litigants had moved away because of flooding. So it really wasn't what we were wanting, but what we heard from the people last night was, we're tired, we want to get what we can get and move past this.
The settlement frees up city resources to focus on flood mitigation projects and infrastructure improvements. Miami officials plan to continue fighting the GRDA during upcoming Federal Energy Regulatory Commission relicensing proceedings. The shelves of the Frontenac Library are being filled as they prepare to open in the coming months. The town's first public library is made possible thanks to a more than $4 million donation from the Tavella family. The site has roughly 14,000 books, digital resources, a community room, and the new Heritage Hall Museum. The library also has McKay Street Coffee House, which is already open to customers. The library director says he wants the location to be a gathering place for the community.
I think creating a space where the entire community can come in and gather together to, whether it's enjoying a book study or enjoying a cup of coffee, I think it brings together, a sense of community.
Staff hope to officially open the library's doors in November, with the program beginning in January. Well, school started a little differently this year for the Show Me State. No cell phones in Missouri schools. At the Carthage High School, each student is required to power off their phones at the start of the day. The administration tells KOAM there has been very little resistance from students. You can find more on this on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. Let's head over now to Chris Warner for a look at the forecast.
Yeah, we still have some showers out there, which you can see from downtown Pittsburgh. Almost looks like snow, but it's not. It is rain that's falling, and it's causing a little bit of some haze out there. Whoa, that skipped a little too fast. We still have some flood warnings in place. We have flash flood warnings for a good portion of northeastern Oklahoma still, and then aerial flood warnings still, Chautauqua and Montgomery counties. Now, the good news is the flash flood warning that was in effect earlier was canceled, the one with the life-threatening tag, but still need to be cautious as you head out. And again, the rain is thankfully coming to an end across the area. That heavy rain pushing off. We needed it, but boy, it just dumped quite a bit in a short amount of time. Started yesterday at 55, made it to 79. So again, still below normal, but not at record levels. And thanks to the rain and cloud cover, we are staying cool. We're in the low mid 60s. We've got some upper 60s out there as well. We'll eventually kind of hover around the upper 60s through the evening. This is not right. I unchecked those boxes, but they didn't uncheck. Well, we're going to be mostly cloudy as we head into the overnight hours, and temperatures dropping back into the low 60s. Dense fog possible late tonight as well. We'll have a more accurate look at your forecast and the weekend here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, Chris, thanks. Well, the FBI is investigating the deadly shooting at Annunciation Church in Minneapolis as an act of domestic terrorism in a hate crime targeting Catholics. 2 children were killed and more than a dozen others were hurt when a shooter opened fire during morning mass. CBS News' Nydia Cavazos has the latest from Minneapolis.
Mourners set up tributes this morning to the young victims of Wednesday's deadly shooting at Annunciation Catholic Church in Minneapolis.
Where's the shooter?
Terrifying footage provided to CBS News by a parent shows panicked children running out of the chapel moments after a shooter opened fire during morning mass. 2 children, just 8 and 10 years old, were killed.
This is an unspeakable tragedy. Thoughts and prayers, they're certainly welcome, but they're not enough. These kids were literally in church praying.
5th grader Weston Halsney says he ran and hid under a pew after he heard the gunshots.
My friend Victor saved me though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit. And I hope he's good in the hospital.
The shooting happened on the student's 3rd day of the school year. Police say the shooter, 23-year-old Robin Westman, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. According to police, Westman had been a student at the school, and the shooter's mother had also worked there in the past. Investigators say they are now looking into a video it appears that Weston made.
We're also aware of a manifesto that the shooter had timed to be released on YouTube. That content has since been taken down.
Investigators say the video contains weapon inscriptions with hateful, disturbing messages targeting blacks, Jews, Hispanics, and President Trump. The investigation is also digging into writings from what seems like the shooter's journal, including sketches of a church and rows of pews. The FBI says the case is being investigated as domestic terrorism and a hate crime targeting Catholics. Nidia Cavazos, CBS News, Minneapolis.
5 years ago, Westman sought a legal change of name from Robert Westman to Robin Westman. Police say Westman had no criminal history and was carrying 3 guns, all legally purchased at the time of the shooting. Coming up, the artist putting the heart into murals around Joplin. And later, we're making Italian tortellini salad in the Mr. Food test kitchen. Well, Missouri Southern alum is making a change right in the heart of Joplin. Artist Eric Hahn is the creator of the mural Heart Joplin, seen right here. Now, he's painted over 30 of these around the city. KOAM's Lonnie Walton reports.
But when it's on like a wall like this, you know, this is seen by thousands of people. And
Eric Hahn is an artist and a Missouri Southern alum. He's on a mission to bring joy to his community through his artistic talent. That's why he created the mural Heart Joplin.
Started in, I think, 2021 painting these hearts, and I've just been painting them on different buildings and businesses and trying to unify the town, trying to create love and spread love.
And making things better is exactly what he's doing, according to marketing director Abby Morris from Missouri Southern.
The second that the heart was finished, people were magnetically drawn to it. They started showing up, taking pictures without us even really promoting what it stands for.
This is the I've done 30 hearts throughout the town of Joplin. This is the number 28 of 30.
And Missouri Southern's artwork is special, according to Eric.
This is the largest. I think this is like 15 feet tall. It's a monster at the university. The 29 in the town are all 5 foot by 5 foot.
Built upon that with a QR code that folks who visit the mural can sign and then submit their MSS story to us to be featured on an Instagram account.
And not only that, each picture is customized to the business it represents.
Cafe on 7th Street has cat ears and cat whiskers. Wilder Steakhouse has horns and a ring in its nose. It's a labor of love, but it's worth it.
And Missouri Southern says they have no plans of getting rid of these hearts anytime soon. Reporting in Joplin, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
Hahn will also be painting a mural during Joplin's 3rd Thursday next month. And the Joplin Chamber is launching a new initiative in November designed to empower women across the 4 states. It's called the Bold Women Summit. More than 80 volunteers are helping to plan the event, including 6 committees dedicated to marketing, sponsorship, and attendee experience. The summit will focus on more than just career development, providing tools that can be applied to work, home, and everyday life. It's an opportunity to showcase some of the incredible women making a difference in the region. And not only that, they're inviting men to take part as well.
It really was an idea birthed out of just creating more women's initiatives in the 4-state and regional area. I realized early on we don't really have any of those initiatives, and when I transitioned over to the chamber, that was one of the very first questions I asked was, why don't we have this?
The summit is set for Tuesday, November 18th at the James River Church in Joplin. Pre-registration is required. You can find more details about Bold on our website, KOAMNewsNow.com. And the city of Joplin announces the date for its annual surplus auction. Buyers and collectors can head out to the event for a number of items, everything from computers and tools, machinery, Christmas ornaments, you name it. This year's event will take place on Saturday, September 13th at the Street Maintenance Barn at the Public Works Center on 1301 West 2nd Street, starting at 9 in the morning. You can find a complete list of auction items on our website. That's, of course, KOAMNewsNow.com. And still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
Say goodbye to boring salads and hello to one that'll knock your socks off. Not literally, but it's really good. You'll see.
And as the rain begins to exit, how is our holiday weekend shaping up? Details when the KOAM News at noon returns. Welcome back to the KOAM News at noon on what has been a very soggy and, unfortunately, a potentially dangerous day for some folks with flash flooding early this morning. We still have some flash flood warnings in place. We're going to start the live look from downtown Pittsburgh, where it is still raining. Got a little heavier shower that's pushing through right now, but all of this slowly but surely coming to an end out there. Here's what we've got in terms of our warnings. We do still have the aerial flood warnings for Chautauqua and Montgomery County that will run until 2 o'clock this afternoon. This is just, again, for low-lying areas. This is for that potential for flash flooding that we could still see just because of the amount of rain that has fallen out there. We've had nearly half a foot reported in Veneta, for example, which is also why we have another aerial flash flood warning in northeastern Oklahoma. This runs until 4:30. And again, same situation out there where we could see those low-lying areas that will be impacted by that potential for flash flooding. All right, here's a look at Skywatch Storm Tracker. Again, you can see some yellows there over Pittsburgh. That's that slightly heavier showers, some of those into Jasper County, stretching back into Lawrence County. Had some moderate rain, even some light showers still continuing from Ottawa County, southern Cherokee, back through Newton, McDonald, and Berry counties, with the bulk of the heavy rain still parts of Benton County, southern Delaware County, but it is continuing to fall apart and exit, and it should be pretty well done, again, by about 3 o'clock today. So once we get to 3, we should be in the clear from the heavy rain. An isolated shower, some drizzle, still not out of the question, but the overall heavy rain chances, all of that starts winding down. We also have that potential for some dense fog overnight tonight. Outside of that, our Friday, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, not that much sunshine, but because we're not going to have all that rain to contend with, we will get to warm up a little bit. And as we head into our holiday weekend, we go into Saturday, and it's looking pretty good. We start with mostly cloudy skies, and then we'll start to see a little more sunshine. Future Track thinks we might get a stray sprinkle or two. I don't think it's very likely at this point. We should remain dry for our Saturday. And in fact, for a good portion of the holiday weekend, we should be dry. So again, showers, storms, coming to an end in the next 2 or 3 hours. Still highs, if we can make it, about 70. Those southeast winds gusting to 20. And while mostly cloudy skies overnight, as I mentioned, that patchy dense fog will be possible heading into tomorrow. It looks as though it's going to kind of start building in after 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So we had to watch out for flash flooding this morning. We got to watch out for the fog as we head into tomorrow morning, back in the low 60s. And as we tune into Friday, again, mostly cloudy, a little bit warmer though, upper 70s, east winds at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. And the rest of our holiday weekend looks pretty good. We have a chance for some isolated pop-up storms on Labor Day, so don't cancel your plans. Just remember, when thunder roars, head indoors. Temperatures seasonably hot, mid and upper 80s, maybe a little above average Tuesday and Wednesday into the low 90s, and then we fall right back into the mid 80s. So just a very brief warm up there, and then we'll be back to slightly more comfortable wet levels.
All right, but hey, the weekend looks great.
It certainly does.
All right, Chris, thanks. Well, stick around. We're making Italian tortellini salad in the Mr. Food Test kitchen. We'll be right back. Well, you're certainly in for a treat today with today's Mr. Food recipe. It's a huge favorite for a light Italian lunch and even something that's easy for a get-together over Labor Day weekend. Let's check in with Howard, who's making Italian tortellini salad in the Mr. Food Test kitchen.
In the summer, we love trying all different kinds of salads. Sure, we have our favorite potato salad and coleslaw recipes, but every now and then we want something that will really stand out. You know, a real showstopper. Well, you're in luck, because the tortellini salad we're making today is just that. We start by cooking some tortellini according to the package directions. Using a cheese-stuffed tortellini works great as a simple side salad, yet it's hearty enough to be a main dish. After it's drained, we add some sliced pepperoni and salami, diced provolone cheese, and to give it color, cherry tomatoes, black olives, sliced red onions, a few artichoke hearts, and a bit of chopped parsley. Now we drizzle this with a homemade red wine vinaigrette and give it a good toss. We could serve this as is, but I think it's even better if you chill it a bit before setting it out. This summer salad has everything you could want. It's easy, it's colorful, it's tasty, and it feeds a crowd. To get the recipe for our new Italian tortellini salad, all you have to do is visit our website. And let me assure you, this is loaded with flavor. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found the pasta perfect way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
As always, you can find this recipe for Italian tortellini salad along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. All you have to do is head on over to our website, of course. That's KOAMnewsnow.com. Now let's take a look at the 4-state market prices.
Well, the last of our lingering showers and rumbles of thunder should be done by about 3 o'clock today. Highs at best around 70. A little warmer tomorrow. Labor Day weekend, though, warming up, looking pretty good. Maybe a pop-up storm or two on Labor Day itself. And there's something going on here at this station. And it's something that we have absolutely no control over because this particular person is in control of what you see at home right now. Our very own Daniel Rennie, he's sitting back in our control room. He did not want to be on TV. And we tried to come up with every possible way to make it happen.
Yes, we did.
But we were unable. You can't surprise the director. They're the ones hitting those buttons. He'll know. He'll know. But today's his last day. He's been here. He started a week and a half before I did, so just over 8.5 years now. It is not going to be the same without him. He's one of the many folks back there that put us on TV.
He's the reason why this newscast runs so smoothly, because he's in there triple checking everything and making sure we're on track.
Like quadruple checking everything. So Danny, Rennie is what we always call him. We're going to miss you tremendously. It's a shame the folks at home can't see you, but that's okay because we've seen you and we are going to certainly miss seeing you. And then we've also got, of course, a newscast at 5 tonight that got some stuff coming up with.
Coming up tonight at 5. Well, does your partner ever ignore you to look at their phone? A new study shows it could be doing real harm to your self-esteem and even your relationship. Plus, the Joplin Regional Alliance for Health is asking the community to share ideas on new technology and innovation that could help improve the local health care. And changes in leadership at the Pittsburgh Fire Department. We'll take a look. You can, of course, join us for those stories and a whole lot more tonight on KOAM News at 5. And that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us.